What's up, Spider-Man fans? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Museum. I'll be your curator today. Guys, we got a cool one for you today. A variant one for you today. All the way from 2006 and from our Marvel Signature Series collection, we bring you the Marvel Signature Series first appearance Spider-Man. Let's bring this guy in. Guys, we did a video on our Marvel Signature Series regular Spider-Man. And I didn't know that this particular Signature Series Spider-Man existed until I did some more research. And I said, there's another one out there that has the webbing underneath the arms. And I said, we don't have that one. And this one comes with the Amazing Fantasy, the first appearance, number 15, Amazing Fantasy, first appearance of Spider-Man. So it's a reproduction of the comic book. You can see, you can kind of see it in there. Let's bring him down. And for some of our subscribers and viewers, you say, well, M.I.B, this is an exact replica of the first Marvel Signature Series Spider-Man. But we know that to not be true because, once again, you're looking at the webbing underneath the arms here. Really cool, awesome. The entire outfit is different in design. Not to mention that this particular Spider-Man variant comes with the reproduction comic book. And we saw that reproduction comic book from our Punisher Signature Series figure, where he came with his own first appearance of his the comic book with him in it against Spider-Man. So ultra cool. I absolutely have fallen in love with the Signature Series, Marvel Signature Series figures, because everything, the attention to detail is absolutely gorgeous, just impeccable. And this head sculpt that they did of Spidey, this is a Hasbro product, and they did a fantastic job on these figures. Everything from the design of the head sculpts to the design of the outfits, everything, accessories, you name it. See, Spidey's got the gripping hands. Guys, if you're just joining us, welcome to the M.I.B. Master Museum channel. We're just hanging out in my museum, and we're doing a variant today. We usually save our variant videos for Tuesday, but I was so excited about this particular variant, I wanted to do it today. Spider-Man is one of my favorite superheroes, so we have a lot of Spider-Mans, and you can check the playlist out for the our Marvel Signature Series collection on our playlist on our channel. So you can see all of the beautiful Spider-Mans that we have. This one is absolutely gorgeous because once again, we talk about the uniqueness of the outfit. The webbing here. And once again, I know some of the viewers are like, still looks like the same outfit to me. Well, let's do a comparison, because what's a variant video without a comparison? So let's do a comparison here. Hold on one sec, guys. Let's do a comparison. All right. Let's do a side by side. Here's our side by side comparison. Box art is practically identical outside of the Amazing Fantasy number 15 information on the repro comic book of Spidey's first appearance. But let's get more in depth with the uniforms. Here's our Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. Notice the webbing. That's and outside of the webbing underneath the arms, I want you to notice the webbing detail design built into the uniform, the outfit there. Now you see that, and here's our regular Spider-Man. The webbing on our regular Spider-Man is tighter, darker, and it's a lot closer. Designed a lot closer as opposed to our Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man, where the webbing is more spaced out, wider, and thinner. I'll get you close in as you can see that. Now let's look at the spider logo here, emblem on our Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. And then we'll look at our regular Spider-Man. Different design. Regular Spider-Man, Spider, Amazing Fantasy, Spider. And then get you a blown out shot of these guys. Guys, how do you feel about our Marvel Signature Series Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man with the reproduction of Amazing Fantasy number 15, first appearance of Spider-Man? Do you have this guy? Are you looking for this guy? He was not super hard to find. He's a little more pricier because he's a variant. So he was a little more pricier than our regular Spider-Man. So he cost me a little bit more. We didn't have to break the bank, but he did cost a little bit more. And then we bought, both of them were bought off of eBay. But this one, the Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man, was much more expensive, and you got more bang for your buck because you're getting the Amazing Fantasy number 15 issue with, and look what it cost back in the day, 12 cents. And we all know that iconic comic book cover, and I believe that's Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four in that comic book. My comic book guys could point that out for me. Guys, we'd like to hear your comments. Let's put our regular Spider-Man at the top there. Get you another blown out shot there. You can never have enough Spideys. I am addicted to Spider-Man. Get you some close-ups of, once again. And a lot of collectors bought this particular figure because of the Amazing Fantasy number 15 issue reproduction comic book. They just wanted to get the comic book. And now we have this beautiful Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man first appearance Spider-Man in our museum collection for your viewing pleasure here at the museum. Knowing that this Spider-Man was out there and he was not in our museum collection was starting to bother me. I absolutely, positively had to have this Spider-Man. And I know some people say, well, you know, it's you how many Spider-Mans do you need in there? But what we're doing essentially is, once again, we are preserving the historical value and history of these beautiful action figure lines and the Hasbro Signature Series Spider-Man Origins is really a fantastic line. So let's turn this box around and let you see the back of the box, and we'll do a side-by-side comparison of both boxes as well. Let's see here. Get you a blown out look here on the box. And there's includes the comic Amazing Fantasy number 15, Spider-Man's first appearance, and there's the front cover. First appearance of Spider-Man. How cool is that? And here's, if you want to freeze your or pause your video, you can read the backstory on Spider-Man's origin. Let's get you a year. 2006. Hasbro. Let's do a side-by-side comparison of both boxes. Back of the boxes, I should say. Here, let's do that. And here's the, as you can see, the Signature Series Amazing Fantasy doesn't have any of the action figures that you could purchase in the collection like the regular Spider-Man Signature Series has. And the poses are different. Here's our regular Spider-Man, and here's our Amazing Fantasy first appearance Spider-Man. And you can see once again the webbing underneath the arms. I just think that was just a beautiful, beautiful touch that Hasbro did. These are just two beautiful Spider-Man figures, and like we said, we just wanted to do a little background history on the variants. There's so many variants out there nowadays, and it's real easy. It's real easy to get caught up in trying to chase down all of the variants. It's very easy to do. Especially if you are a hardcore collector, and or if you own a museum like me, you know, you want to be able to have the inventory and the all of the figures that you possibly can get that's out there. You want options, guys. And this box is almost a C10 museum example. It's almost C10 quality. Beautifully done. Beautifully packaged. The details, the pictures, that the description that the eBay seller had on his website were phenomenal. I felt comfortable with the purchase because I knew precisely what I was getting. And now this beautiful figure resides here at the M.I.B Master Museum. We have more, a ton more figures that we have on order, and that's on the way to our museum, and we have some more that's been acquired already. So we're excited. We have a ton more videos coming out, some more big production videos coming out. Want you guys to stay tuned. A lot more fun right around the corner, guys. You know the routine. God bless. And keep collecting.